Hi all, I'm Danny, and I finally get to talk to you guys about something that I am super passionate about. Stephen King's classic horror, It.
Stanley boy.
Now, Pennywise, hold on. What's that? They're telling me I'm supposed to talk about IT, not It, the killer clown. Well, there goes 4 months of research down the drain. During the training of ATAP IT, we will be covering the following: the daily checklist, monthly reports, social service contacts, the back office, resident registrations, and weekly picture loading. Are you ready? Let's go.
Sweet.
The daily checklist. The daily checklist is the most important document that we fill out. It helps to ensure we are on track with our responsibilities, as well as provide real-time data for regional coordinators, managers, city and county inspectors, and owners. Since this document is so important, it goes without saying that it needs to be completed daily with care and focus. Always take your time to complete the daily checklist. Never rush it. We are always making adjustments to the daily checklist to make it more efficient and easy to use. The daily checklist works hand in hand with the daily sign-in sheet, or during the COVID season, the daily contact sheet. Most of the information you will need to complete the daily checklist is found in the summary of both of these forms. Just for your information, these forms can be found on the back office in the frequently used forms. The daily checklist is found in the menu. During the COVID season, only use the COVID-19 forms. Type in the information that you've already completed that's on the summary of the form. Take a picture of the form and upload it. Hit complete. If you ever need to stop, pause, or just want to save it for later, you can always click this button here. Type in your email address and it will save what you've done and send you a link so you can continue at a later time. And that's how simple daily checklists are.
Wazowski, you didn't file your
Daily checklist.
last night.
Oh, that darn
Daily checklist.
Wouldn't it be easier if it all just blew away?
Don't let it happen again.
Monthly reports. We have shifted the way we do monthly reports. Staff are now required to finish the monthly report from the previous month by the 10th of each month. Reports are just as important as the daily checklist, so they need to be completed with care and attention.
The monthly report is found at backoffice.atap-us.org/monthly report. It's also found in the menu.
What you're going to need to do to complete this is get all of your daily sign-in sheets or contact logs and go through the summaries, adding them all together. After you've added all the topics together, then just input them in the monthly report. Take your time answering each question. Remember, owners will be reading the reports, and this may impact their decision on how involved ATAP will be in their community or future communities. So please take your time in answering questions. Pay special attention to grammar and spelling. Make sure to include pictures. As you're going through the months, remember that you're going to need to upload pictures for the report. So try to have ready to go.
There is a link where you can click to see the photos that you've uploaded on the weekly photo upload.
We'll talk more about pictures in a little bit.
Hello, Peter. What's happening? We have sort of a problem here. Yeah, you apparently didn't put one of the new cover sheets on your TPS reports.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry about that. I forgot.
Yeah. You see, we're putting the cover sheets on all TPS reports now before they go out. Did you see the memo about this?
Yeah. Yeah, I have the memo right here. I just, forgot. But, it's not shipping out till tomorrow, so there's no problem.
Yeah. If you could just go ahead and make sure you do that from now on, that would be great. And, I'll go ahead and make sure you get another copy of that memo. Okay?
Yeah, no,
Bye-bye,
I have
Peter.
the memo. I've got it. It's right. Hello, Phil.
Social service contacts. At the beginning of 2020, we really wanted to have a strong push for our resident service coordinators to really focus on being resident service coordinators, not simply after school leaders. In doing this, we asked each of you to compile contact information for services that would be available to the residents we serve. Very important that we become the bridge between services and the resident. I oftentimes describe myself as a plumber.
It's me, Mario!
Here's the service over here, and here's the resident that needs the service over here, and I gotta lay the pipe to make sure to get that to that. As we've been contacting these additional services, we've been trying to develop the relationship so that when one of our residents has a need, we can contact them and get them that need quickly and efficiently. We want to make sure to find out everything it's going to take for a resident to receive that service, and then we want the resident to be the most prepared when they go in to apply for that service. So we're going to be centralizing all the information. That means all of the binders or paperwork you've already put together, we're going to be uploading that into the ATAP mainframe. That way it's a little bit easier to distribute the information, and it also ensures that all of your hard work doesn't go in vain. Meaning the day that comes where you leave ATAP, this information can be passed on to the next person and built from that, where you are building a legacy inside of ATAP, not simply working here for a set time period. Our social services contact input can be found on the back office.
From the ATAP back office, you just go to the menu, go all the way down to social service contact input. That's going to bring up our landing page for the contacts. This will have all of your regions in it. For today, we're going to use Los Angeles. So as you go through, you're going to first put in what type of resource is it? Is it food, health, mental health, senior services, financial assistance, job employment, parenting, second English language, immigration, tutoring, mentoring, or other? So for this particular one, we're going to say it's food services. Then you're going to put in the name of the organization. You're going to put in the organization address. You're going to put in the contact person. You're going to put in the organization phone number. Now, all of that so far is required. Now, if you get the contact person's phone number or their email, you'll add that also. So what type of services do they provide to our residents? So you're going to put all of that information once you've talked with them. Days the services are available: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Process for residents to receive the services. This is super important that we figure out what the exact process is. Do they need to set an appointment? Do they need to go online and fill out a form? Do they need to do intake paperwork before they can ever receive the information? Basically, what we're trying to do when we ask them for the process is we want to help the organization qualify our residents before our residents ever show up, so that they're ready to go with the services with the minimal amount of time. So the process is also, how can ATAP and the service coordinator help qualify the residents to receive the services? This would be filling out paperwork with them beforehand. This would be doing all different kinds of things. Any additional information that you have there. Next page, staff here. That just tells us who put this information in, so there's any questions we can follow up on it. What community is this contact for? So you're going to put the community that you are working at, that you called for this information about. What other communities could use this contact? Only the community mentioned above, this city only, this region, the whole state, nationwide. Whatever that is, you're going to select that. Going to verify and submit, and it has been submitted.
The back office is the main hub of everything that you need to accomplish your job as a coordinator. We try to have every piece of information that you have there. And this year, we're really going to focus on integrating it so it's more useful for the coordinator. A couple things to note on the back office is the frequently used forms. This is where you're going to find any documents that you may need to accomplish your responsibilities as a coordinator. In the menu, you'll see the report link. This is where you can report maintenance requests, safety or behavioral issues, computer issues, and other things.
Another thing that's on the back office is this time off sick late link. We're changing the way that we report this information. It's a bit different than it used to be, where you would text a phone number. Now you just go to the back office, click on this link, and you select whatever one is appropriate for you. So if you're requesting upcoming time off, you select that and you fill out the form attached. Upcoming time off, your name, what is the date or dates you're requesting off, who will be covering you and your assigned task during the absence, and have or will you prepare them with a plan for that day. You fill that information out, you hit submit. That actually goes to about 4 different people. It goes to your regional coordinator, it goes to myself, it goes to Sherry, and we are all able to see it and make sure that the coverage is taken care of. This is incredibly helpful for when you click I am reporting sick leave. So again, always give us as much advance notice as you can when you're sick. Don't give us an hour. That's so difficult to try to figure out coverage and try to make the appropriate calls when you call in an hour before. So try to give us as much time when you're not feeling well that you're not going to make it. Put in your name, date, who is sick. Is it you or is it an immediate family member that needs your attention? Will you require a trip to the doctor? Yes or no? Who will be covering for you? If you can try to figure that out before you call in sick, that's helpful. If not, I understand. And then any additional information. The last thing that's on this is the I'm running late. So if you're running late, just come in here, put your name, the date, how late are you running, 5 to 10 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes, 30 minutes plus. Why are you late? Put your answer and then hit submit. Now, like I said, this goes to multiple people, so we're able to make sure that all the coverage that's needed, all the appropriate phone calls, everybody is notified and everything is taken care of.
This link right here is on the front page because it's super important. If you ever feel like you're missing something, or maybe there hasn't been a topic completely communicated, email is our number one form of communication, but this is a place where all of our emails that go out to all of our staff are stored so that you can easily go through and check them. Maybe you missed an email, it accidentally got deleted, something happened to where you just feel like you're missing information. Come here and see if that helps you. And if you ever notice that there's something missing from the back office, let me know. I really want to make sure that this is a useful tool for all of our staff. Resident registrations.
All right, guys, we are moving into the 21st century. That's right. We are getting rid of paper registrations. From now on, all of our residents will need to register through the website, atap-us.org/resident registration. When they go there, they'll be brought up to this form. They'll be asked, what property do you live at? So they'll find their property, they'll put it in. Name of the head of household, last name of head of house, phone number, email address, birthday, emergency contact person. This would be somebody that does not live at the house. You'd also put in their phone number. Any medical allergy information in the family that ATAP needs to be aware of. So for the registration, we have to have at least one head of household, and then they can add a second family member by clicking yes. They can actually add up to 10 family members. So is family member number 2 an adult or a child? She is an adult. So you just have them fill out the information for every single one of their family members until they have no more family members to add. And then you click next page. List any guests that would be participating in ATAP services. So this would be cousins, grandchildren, nieces or nephews, sisters or brothers that don't live on site. We'd be adding this information just so that we have it. If they have a family photo that they would like to share, they can upload it here. Click and upload a family photo. Then they're going to have to check each of these marks: participation agreement, authorization to use written or materials or photographs and videos, authorization of release of liability, guest guideline, and then they can actually sign this either with their finger or with the mouse. So they'll be able to sign this on their phones. Click accept and then submit, and they are now registered. We've also been sent a copy of their registration, and then that will be forwarded to you so you can have it on your files at all times. This will make our job so much easier. We won't have to go and do multiple registrations, but I hope that you guys see the value in this. And this has been Resident Registration.
And weekly picture loading. Right now, we're going to be talking about pictures.
You go to the back office. I think I've said that a few times. Back office, pretty important place. Anyways, we're going to go to the weekly picture upload. This is super easy to do. This says 2020 weekly picture upload. That'll probably be changed shortly. You put in your name, today's date, what center you are uploading pictures of, when were the pictures taken. So this is a scale that you can go in and say November 1st through November 30th. You can say November 1st through November 6th through November 13th. Just put the scale of when the pictures that you're snapping, when you were snapping, when they were taken. Next page, you upload pictures. So you click to upload a picture. It'll open your spot. You find your picture you want to upload. You do that as many times as you can. You can do it up to 15 times. And then as soon as you upload the amount you need to upload, you hit submit, and it's been submitted. Now, let's talk about good pictures and pictures that you shouldn't upload. So we're going to look at some examples of some good picture. This is a great picture. You have the group of kids playing outside. It's awesome. They're having a good time. You have these little ladies in matching outfits giving the peace fingers, smiling faces. Great photo. You have this group here. Looks like they're getting ready for a spring fling. This is a large group, so it's always important to get pictures of large groups when you have them. This one is another large group, again, spring fling. Look at all the smiling faces, all the happy kids with their full baskets and their prizes they have. This one, two little girls showing off the art that they did that day at ATAP. This one is a group photo, and this is actually a guest speaker that came and spoke. And if you can see right in the middle, that's not a kid, that's actually the manager that was there too for the group photo. So anytime you can get a manager in a group photo, especially when there's a group of people, it's always good. I love this photo. I love the little girl in the middle doing the lion or the tiger, the monster, whatever she's doing. I love the girl pointing up to the sky. I love the kid with his mouth wide open, almost looks like he's jumping in the air. This is a great photo. Another really good photo of kids doing art and kids doing some arts and crafts. Really good photos. Here's the coordinator doing arts and crafts with the kids. Here's the kids doing, looks like an homework, probably, maybe homework or an art project. There's a globe on the table. This is a really good photo. And then we have, again, smiling faces. It looks like there's some sort of a reward he won, and they're just happy. Here's some examples of pictures we can't use. So this one is very poorly lit. The kid's wearing the hoodie. You can't really see his face, can't really see the girl's face. Nobody's smiling. I honestly have no idea what they're doing in this picture. Maybe that's a glue stick in her hand or a piece of chalk. I don't know. I can't tell. It's not a good picture. And by the way, all of these pictures were submitted. So it's not like I went and found really bad pictures. These are all ATAP pictures, and they were all submitted. So this one is another bad one. Definitely can't really see what's going on. I think they're doing Easter eggs. I can't tell. I don't see anyone's face clearly. Not a good picture. I don't know what this coordinator was thinking when she snapped the picture. It looks like she could have had a really good picture with these two guys playing ball, but she decided to shoot the ground instead. And this one, just why are we taking a picture from this angle? Why do we need to take a picture of everyone's butt? I don't understand. This one would have been a great picture, you know, some kids playing Uno, but she picked up the drink, put it in her face, and then all of a sudden that's when they snapped the photo. Doesn't make much sense to submit that photo. Here's another one that doesn't make much sense to submit. Look at how much space there is on the ceiling and on the floor. This is I personally know what happened in this picture, and those were the teens, and they didn't like getting their picture taken, even though they sit on Snapchat and Instagram all day. They didn't like getting their picture taken, so instead of the coordinator taking the initiative to do what he was supposed to do, he just sat back and snapped a picture from far away, thinking that that would suffice, and it doesn't. Here's another one where great group photo. This would have been an amazing picture if the coordinator would have gotten up and in the middle of the group and snapped a picture. Instead, they stood back and figured that would be good enough. Again, look at all the space on the ceiling and on the floor. It's not a good look. This one was submitted. The photo is obviously stretched out, and I like the look on the little girl at the computer's face. It's kind of like, bro, why are you stretching this photo out? It's so just is not a good look. This is not something that we would want to show to a manager or an owner to say, hey, keep ATAP on your property because we're going to give you great stretched out photos like these. Another thing, and a lot of people make this mistake, is they put together collages and they'll put words or stickers or emojis on the pictures. This is, first of all, it's unprofessional looking, but it makes it very difficult to submit to an owner when you have a couple pictures of collage and a couple pictures that are just normal photos. It doesn't look professional, and it's just not something that we're looking to use to promote the program that we are running. Now, here's another picture. This is a very interesting picture. So it looks like a few young men in the center. The floor looks dirty. Just nobody. You can't see anybody. You have no idea what's going on here. This would be a bad example if it was submitted once. This picture was submitted over and over and over and over again. 15 times actually. This photo was submitted. So not only did the coordinator who submitted this photo feel like this would be a good photo to submit, but to submit it 15 times just doesn't make much sense. Look.
So just be cautious, be mindful of the pictures that you are taking. Make sure they're good quality pictures, show the story of what ATAP is not only doing, but why we are valuable in the community. Thanks, guys. Okay, now that we finished all that, I think we have a few minutes that I can cover some important things that I found while watching Stephen King's. Hold on. What's that? All right, we're out of time. I guess that's it for it. I did want to say that if you have any questions or suggestions for IT, please let me know. My job is to make your job easier.